What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out some battles submitted to us by Cresselia. So shout out to them. Thank you for sharing these battles with us. And like you guys know, shadow Pokemon are deadly. They're awesome to watch, but they are expensive to invest in. So we're going to watch Cresselia use a Shadow Gardevoir with Charm, which does fantastic against the current Ultra League meta. Now they also are bringing Swampert and Registeel. Yes, hyper meta, we get it, but we're here to watch the Gardevoir potentially do some amazing damage. So let's go ahead and get right into the battles. Alright, getting into game one here. So we have Shadow Gardevoir, Swampert, and Registeel. Now Swampert and Registeel are of course super hyper meta in the Ultra League. This video isn't about showcasing them, it's about seeing the potential of Gardevoir here. So we have Gardevoir versus Registeel in the lead. Registeel is going to be resisting right here, so we will likely see a swap, and we see a swap into a Swampert now. So will this Registeel stay in and go for Focus Blast? But Hydro Cannon now coming out. This shouldn't get the shield on the Registeel. It is way too quick to be an Earthquake, but they do get a shield. Okay, that is huge right there in this matchup. We see Cresselia now come in. Swampert set up pretty good now to fire off a lot of charge moves versus this Cresselia and doesn't necessarily have to shield right here. So Earthquake coming through, definitely going to be the harder hitting move in between Hydro Cannon and Earthquake. Will we see a shield on the Swampert though? We do see a shield. Moonblast now coming through. So they may not have, attack fell right there. So they may not have Grass Knot based on the fact that they went for the Moonblast. Hydro Cannon now coming through. Still going to do a decent amount of neutral damage versus Cresselia. Swampert is not a Pokemon to be messed around with, and we see a potential swap, but no swap right there. Will he shield the Swampert? No, he's going to let the Swampert get hit by the Moonblast, and now he's swapping into his Registeel now. So Registeel going to be able to resist the Flash Cannon and the Future Sight and the Grass Knot. So this is fantastic. They're using the energy on the Registeel right here, which is great. Attack not lowered, which is even better, and they're probably going to be going for a Flash Cannon here soon. They need to get to it before another Moonblast could come out. Yes, it's going to be resisted, but that 30% debuff is huge and game-changing. Now, they take out the Cresselia right there. Will we see Registeel come back in? We do see a Registeel on Registeel, so this is a big tell for what's in the back. Something that's going to be weak to Registeel. So Focus Blast now coming through. This does get the final shield from the opponent, which is fantastic. Swampert now has the potential to land some hard-hitting moves, and they still have the Gardevoir, guys. Still have Gardevoir with that Shadow Ball. They're going to shield the Focus Blast now, and they're switching now into Swampert. Fantastic swap. We see the swap now into a Lapras right here. So Earthquake here going to be doing neutral damage against the Lapras, and this is huge. It's going to come down to the wire right here, but I have a feeling Gardevoir is going to come in clutch. So can they get to a Hydro Cannon in time? They can. This extra damage right here is going to be needed. It's not going to be enough to take out the Lapras, but it's going to be enough to chip away at health. Now, will we see the Gardevoir now come in and start loading up on energy? Yes, shields are down, but Gardevoir could take a hit, I think, from Lapras, considering it's going to have Ice Beam. Yeah, then we see the Gardevoir now come in. Charge move coming through. This is likely going to be an Ice Beam. I think trying to go for the hardest hitting move. Yeah, it's going to be an Ice Beam. Does a decent amount. Will we see the swap? No swap. Can he get to the Shadow Ball in time right here? Please land that. Oh, we see the swap now into Registeel. Great timely swap right there as Flash Cannon could be hitting the Registeel. No, it's going to be another Focus Blast. So in the Ultra League, Focus Blast don't one-hit KO a Registeel, so he's going to be able to get to his own. But that Gardevoir still has some energy on it, plus the charm damage will add up. Focus Blast now, gets the opponent Registeel low, and Lock-On's going to be able to finish that off. So really well played right there. In game one, we saw them lose lead hard. So let's go ahead and move into game two, shall we? So we saw them lose lead with Gardevoir versus Registeel, and able to flip it by managing their shields and resources accordingly. That Swampert was fantastic in the mid game. Registeel, a great, nice closer. So here we go, game two. Gardevoir versus Granbull in the lead. A charm off. Who's going to do more charm damage right here? The vote is in. Gardevoir is going to absolutely destroy. Look at this charm damage, destroying Granbull right there. Absolutely takes the lead. That is huge. What is coming in next? It's going to be a Giratina Altered? What are they bringing in a Giratina Altered in right there? It's going to be weak to Charm. Shadow Ball could one-hit KO right here. They do get the shield. Something must be in the back that's going to be weak to Charm. So we'll probably see Registeel now come in. Definitely is going to be resisting those Dragon Breaths. And yes, I think I did just squeak when I laughed right there. So, yeah. Charge move now coming through. Gonna be a Dragon Claw. Not the best choice right there, if I'm being honest. They need to be going for Shadow Sneaks, but Dragon Breath. The Dragon-type moves are gonna be resisted by Steel-type Pokemon. Registeel epitomizes the Steel-type Pokemon here in the Ultra League. So, we're gonna see them load up on energy. They're waiting for the swap. No swap coming through, so they are gonna go for the Flash Cannon here. This is gonna be doing neutral damage to the Giratina Altered, but will we see a swap out, or are they going to stay in? They're looking to stay in right now. Interesting choice. Registeel can really handle this matchup. Doesn't have to shield. They can save all their shields for that Swampert that's in the back. Again, loading up on energy, waiting for their swap. They're not swapping, so now going to pull the trigger on Flash Cannon right here. Give their opponents a decision. Are they going to shield or are they not? Now, we'll have to see what the final Pokemon is going to be. No shield coming through, and it's going to be a Blaziken. Makes sense. Okay, Swampert's going to come in and nicely clean up this match right here. So, what we saw right there is the fact that Gardevoir won lead, and why we saw Giratina Altered come in, which confused me, is because Blaziken was hiding in the back, and Blaziken would have definitely been chunked by Charm. Yes, it would have been neutral, I believe, because of the fire fighting typing, but still, Blaziken is very squishy, and it would have got absolutely deleted. And the Dragon Breath took out Gardevoir relatively quickly, where it would have been counters would have been resisted right there. So Swampert going to clean this matchup very, very well. So good game right there. We saw Gardevoir just absolutely shred. That charm damage is huge. And let's go ahead and move into game 3 now. So game 3, we'll have to see what the opponent leads with. I would love to see some more Gardevoir destruction. That's what we're all here for, right? Shadow Gardevoir. And this is in rank 8, 2000 rating. So pretty good. And here we go. Giratina, or Cloyster versus Gardevoir right here. Okay, so Ice Shard. No, it's a Frost Breath. But Charm is absolutely destroying right here. I wonder if they can absolutely chunk it before it gets to an Icy Wind. No, Icy Wind now going to be coming through. We will likely see a shield here on the Gardevoir. Yeah, we are going to see a shield because they can farm down. Attack debuff coming in, which actually helps out because they could get an extra Charm in right there because it lowered the attack. So now they're going to have loaded energy for the next Pokemon coming in. They're going straight Shadow Ball. It's going to be a Scissor. But will we see them swap out? Will we see them stay in? What's going to happen? They're looking to swap out, actually. They're going into the Swampert now in a one-shield situation, which is actually really good call right there because Swampert ahead on energy can flip a lot of fights, even in losing matchups. Hydro Cannon here going to be doing neutral damage. Gets the shield from Scizor. What's in the back? It's going to be a Honchkrow. Okay, some really unique Pokemon coming into the Ultra League today. Shadow Gardevoir, Honchkrow, and Honchkrow's not going to do a lot in this matchup right here. Swampert can easily shield the Dark Pulse or Sky Attack, whatever's coming through. Honchkrow is a very glassy Pokemon. It doesn't have the bulk to really last, but it can hit really hard if it lines itself up correctly. Hydro Cannon here going to be finishing off the Honchkrow, and then we will likely see the Swampert finish off the Scizor right here. Potentially. Maybe they'll swap out again. I don't know. They still have Registeel, so they could flex that in the face of the Scizor here. But they're going to try to get to a Hydro Cannon in time. They don't. Is this going to be enough damage, though, from the Night Slash to finish off the Swampert? I don't think so. I think Swampert can survive. Yeah, it's going to survive. Going to be getting off the Hydro Cannon right here. And are they now going to go into just straight into Registeel and kind of clean this matchup? They swap into Gardevoir. Actually, they want to finish off with Charm, but Bullet Punch from the Scizor absolutely destroyed. Swampert now comes in, giving this Scizor hope, and nope, Registeel. Just an absolute wall to a Scizor right here. Yes, Night Slash is neutral, but Registeel has way too much health and is going to be finishing off with Lock On right there. So really interesting gameplay right there. Gardevoir absolutely destroying again. And let's go ahead and move into game 4. So we saw there that Swampert in the mid game, right? Super strong. If you guys don't have a Hydro Cannon Swampert, I would highly recommend you guys invest in one for future Ultra League seasons because it is absolutely amazing. So let's see what we have here in game 4. We have Gardevoir versus Venusaur on the lead. Okay, not the best of matchups. Charm's going to be resisted by Poison. So will we see them swap out? Looks like they're trying to stay in right here. Okay, Charge Move coming through. Frenzy Plant or Sludge Bomb. Not sure what it's going to be. We are going to see a shield come up. It is going to be a Sludge Bomb. Okay, so now they're just going to keep charming away, and he's probably going to try to time a swap. Yeah, he's going down for that swap button. He's swapping to Registeel. Doesn't get the swap. Is he going to shield, though? They are going to shield. Okay, so they are fully invested in this Shadow Gardevoir to win this game for them, and they're going to have to swap again. They're going to get to a charge move too quickly. They swap perfectly into Registeel on the charge move. I'd be curious to see if this Venusaur has Frenzy Plant, actually, because they keep going for Sludge Bombs right there. They could have gone for Frenzy Plant easily enough, and they're not swapping out. That is a critical mistake right here. Registeel able to farm down with Lock-On while resisting all the charge moves from a Venusaur. This is a critical error by his opponent, is they can farm down a ton of energy and start to destroy the shields on the back line right here. We see a Swampert come in. Yeah, they should have swapped out into Swampert right away when they saw the Registeel come in, because they could have won that matchup pretty easily. Now we see a shield come up. They're probably going to be going for another Focus Blast right here. No, going for a Flash Cannon. Charge move coming through. This is probably going to be a Hydro Cannon. That was too quick for Earthquake. It is going to be a Hydro Cannon, which is not enough to take out Registeel, which means they can get off this Flash Cannon right here. If they can get 2 shields, this is going to be absolutely amazing. Does a shield come through? No. Great call right there. Now they're switching into their own Swampert now. Really risking it for the biscuit on this one. We're going to see a Cresselia come in. Okay. Everyone, what we have is a Swampert in the back with loaded energy, a Cresselia versus an unshielded Swampert, but we have Gardevoir with a Shadow Ball, everyone. I want to see this Shadow Ball land against something. Like one shot the Swampert, one shot the Cresselia. It needs to land. Hydro Cannon's flying out versus Cresselia right now. We're going to find out right here if this is a Grass Knot Cresselia. If it is, it's going to get the Swampert extremely low. It's going to be a Future Sight Moonblast one. So Future Sight going to be the better hard-hitting move in that matchup outside of Grass Knot. Hydro Cannon here. Please get a shield. Please. No, it does not get a shield. They are really holding on to that. They know that Shadow Gardevoir has loaded energy. They're swapping into the Shadow Gardevoir, looking to farm down. They farm down! Shadow Ball! Shadow Ball! Let's go. Here comes the Shadow Ball. Now, they do have a shield right here, which is why I wanted shields gone, because the Shadow Ball would absolutely destroy the Swampert. It does get the shield, but Charm's going to start chunking. They're not going to get to another charge move right here. Are they going to risk it for the biscuit on the Swampert? Because they could have higher attack. They could. They're risking it. They get the CMP tie. This Hydro Cannon will be finishing off the Swampert, and that is going to be a good game. Really solid game 4 right there. Fantastic play by Cresselia. Okay. Now let's move into the final battle, shall we? That game 4 was pretty good, but let's see what happens here in the final battle of the set. Shadow Gardevoir, again, absolutely destroying with Charm. Has to watch out for those steals and poisons, which is why they have Registeel and Swampert. Oh, man. Here we go. Heracross is going to get destroyed. And they swap into a Giratina Altered. No, why did they do it? Look at how much health. 50%. Actually, that's 60% of the health gone by the time Giratina Altered comes in and gets off a charge move. Shadow Gardevoir going to absolutely destroy. Oh my goodness. Go double shield, please. No. You should have double shielded. Okay, Dragon Claw. Okay, good call. All right, I respect that. Finishes off Giratina Altered. What else is there? They brought in a Heracross again? Okay, so they must have 3 Pokemon weak to Charm right now. Shadow Ball right here will be getting a shield from Heracross. Please destroy this Heracross with fast moves alone. Please. Just shield for the video. Please shield. No! We want to see the Charm destroy whatever in the back as well. Close Combat going to be finishing off the Gardevoir. We are going to see Swampert now come in and start to farm down on energy. So whatever's in the back is probably going to also be weak to potentially Swampert. Going to be a Darkrai. Okay, really interesting pick. Shiny Darkrai at that. So a team that is fully weak to Charm. Haven't seen that yet in Ultra League. Really interesting strategy right there by the opponent. Swampert's going to finish this up nicely right here. Hydro Cannon is going to be doing heavy neutral damage against the Darkrai because it is not very bulky right here. We should see the final shield come out on the Darkrai, or they just may let it go down. They're just going to go ahead and let it go down, and that is going to be a good battle. So great games right there by Craze. We saw the Gardevoir absolutely destroy that final match, which is why you guys need to respect the Shadow or the Charm damage in the Ultra League. That damage is going to do a lot. If your guys' teams are fully weak to Charm, that is a no-go for Ultra League. So thank you, Cresselia, for sharing these battles with us. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this. Yes, he brought Swampert. Yes, he brought Registeel. But Ultra League is super hyper meta, but it was great to see some spicy Shadow Gardevoir play, absolutely destroying with Charm. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.